Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Entrapment Championships of 2017. I am slicedlime and it is my pleasure to present to you the second group match from Group A. This is MemeTeam. They're going to be playing in red and it is their first game. And they are taking on the Leafless Clovers. This is their second game. They're going to be playing in blue after winning their first game against the Cool Boys. One of the Leafless Clovers have failed to show up. They are only 3 members today. Today's game is being played on an arena by Miner Freak 951. These are the Miner Caves. We're gonna jump into the game at round 4. We've had 4 chests this far, brewing chests starting it all off, then zombie spawn eggs, TNT minecarts, and silverfish, and the silverfish blocks are coming into play as we're joining into the game here. The meme team are building up a barricade in front of the spawn box. And the handsome slime has taken a little bit of extra fall damage in doing so. They spawn in a bunch of zombies there too, and one of them becomes a baby zombie and it immediately chases after them, forces him to run off into the arena. The switch is about to happen though, but that was a little bit of a mishap for them. No real big deal though, they haven't taken any damage from that, but of course they failed to spawn in more zombies. Here comes the switch over. Leafless Clovers are stepping in, facing a wall of silverfish blocks. They're starting to break them, of course spawning silverfish. Now, damaging these silverfish will also wake up more silverfish. One of them has managed to escape safely into the arena, but now the zombies are also exposed, and there are silverfish, more and more of them coming loose. This can have a very, very bad chain effect. There's still spawn safety to go around, but more and more silverfish are releasing from the blocks now, and there's quite a few of them now, more than they've managed to kill off, really. Taking more hits there, but spawn safety is still on there, and in the arena, the zombies are chasing around as well. Here we go, we're coming into the arena, and he's using crafting tables to build up and actually grab that chest. That's very clever of him. While his teammate is still stuck around spawn, there's silverfish around and finally manages to get into the arena there. One thing that should be mentioned about this arena in particular is that it is very starved for wood. It is very important for the teams to pick up the wood from the fallen bridge here. Those wooden plank blocks and log blocks in that bridge are the only wooden blocks that the teams will be able to find. A small zombie is still causing mayhem. It's chasing after some of the Leafless Clovers, and they are having quite some trouble dealing with it, hitting it here. And the whole team has to gather around, try to beat it up. They've taken a little bit of damage in the process, but nothing terribly bad. They're using their shields that they've made to great effect there, managing to prevent everything but a few half hearts of damage. A little bit more fall damage on the meme team here as they are going for diamonds near this lava lake. They already have a diamond pickaxe, but apparently they wanted to grab these diamonds as well to both keep them out of the hands of the enemy team, and of course they can use them to make armor or swords. He's managed to reach the diamonds over the lava and grabs one a little bit precarious that could have fallen into the lava, but it's okay that way. And now he's turning all of the lava into obsidian. Could wonder why he didn't do that before. Towards the portal, the wall has been built up again. There's tons and tons of silverfish blocks here again, and the switchover is about to happen, and the Leafless Clovers are about to taste their own trap. Here they are. Now they have to dig out the silverfish blocks, spawn the silverfish, and try to get rid of them somehow. It's essentially the same trap, but they appear to have managed decently well though. One of them has escaped into the arena, and they're trying to sort of lure the silverfish around to let both of the other teammates safely enter the arena very nicely down there. And Hamster Blocks returns to plug up the resulting hole, and there they go. We're now at the end of round 7. They have spawned in a whole bunch of skeletons inside of this box, but sadly in the process they've started shooting each other. And there's quite a war going on with these skeletons now. Every time one of them is dying, one other one has drawn its bow and shot an arrow to yet another one, and almost all of them are involved in some kind of brawl now. What was initially, I think, 16 skeletons is now down to just a handful, and they're still fighting each other off. There's 4 or 5 left, and skeletons are dying all the time. Two more die, and there's still a fight going on. 2 of them gang up on a third one, and now there's only 3 remaining ones. That is quite the mishap with that trap. Way less effective than it could have been. Here comes the switch over into round 8. In the meanwhile, we've had spider skeletons and slime blocks and cobwebs, and this round has observers in the chest. The meme team make quick work of those skeletons, but now they still have to make it through this wall of silverfish. Outside we also have some of those cobwebs, so it's a little bit tricky to get out of this spawn zone right now. Tons of silverfish blocks, and they are starting to come loose, and they're fighting them off, but that only releases more of them, causing a sort of a chain effect, and there's tons of silverfish releasing now, almost all of them. There's a sea of silverfish right outside of spawn. They're all stuck in spawn, still looking at all of the silverfish, kind of wondering what to do. They don't have that much spawn safety. It's starting to get lower at this point in the game, so they're going to have to do something about it. Chooses to run for it. It doesn't take fall damage because of the spawn safety, but when his teammates try to follow, they take a massive amount of damage, both from getting stuck in the silverfish and also from the fall damage itself. End of round 8 now. We're watching the Leafless Clovers side of the playing field, and they have set up a massive trap with lots and lots of cobwebs outside of a spawn box, and now they're spawning in a whole boatload of zombies underneath there. And they all stay stuck this time, so this time it could be effective. Meme team now have to dig out through. There's still silverfish blocks we're talking about. There's silverfish coming loose. And now they're releasing in quite the amounts. The entire bottom row is full release, and there's 2 more rows and the entire upper row too. That's lots and lots of silverfish, and zombies are coming in too now. And obviously the spawn safety is getting low. We're in round 9 now. And this round could be interesting because this time we have gotten cave spiders and witches in the loot chest. The meme team are trying to block off to make a path out. Zombies are in the way though, but now the spawn safety is running out. They're gonna have to go for it. It takes lots and lots of damage. Wowder's down. GG to him. And the rare memer goes down as well on his way out. He almost made it up, but not quite. And that turned into quite the effective trap as the rest of the team scrambles out into the arena with almost no health left to them versus a Leafless Clovers team with a very strong health advantage at this point. Now we're coming into round 10 with preparations on both arenas going on. On the meme team side, there's a ton of cobwebs going around, and the Leafless Clover side doesn't seem to have much, but there are obsidian barriers behind that wall, and the meme team now spawn in everything they got. There are witches in there, cave spiders, spiders and blazes. And the switch over happens, and the Leafless Clovers are stuck behind a wall of obsidian with a bunch of annoying silverfish in the way, whereas meme team are just stuck inside of a spawn box with so many mobs outside, and the spawn safety is low. This is round 11. The meme team have decided to climb up. They seem to be creating a little bit of a chute to prevent it. Leafless Clovers do not appear to have a diamond pickaxe. One of them has managed to damage boost his way over, very nicely done, but the other 2 seem to be stuck, and they're outside of the world border and taking damage from the silverfish. Hamster Blocks has suffocated to the world border, GG to him, and Logical Pencil manages to throw out an Ender Pearl at the very last moment, escaping there, but taking a whole bunch of damage. That was quite the equalizer. with the meme team down significantly in health, but the Leafless Clovers took a lot of damage and one casualty from that trap. A very, very effective obsidian-based trap by the meme team. They are now down to 2, and one of them has made it into the arena, but the other one is still stuck in the spawn box, surrounded by spiders and blazes. He's trying to fight them all off. There's a spider on his right outside of his little enclosure. He's trying to fight it, but it's sort of bouncing up and down. Now he's removed the block to get access to it, but it takes damage while punching it off, and now he's closed himself in, down to half a heart only. This is very precarious for the meme team. He will probably be stuck there for the rest of round 11, which, by the way, had creepers in the loot chest. We're skipping ahead to the end of round 11 now. The Leafless Clovers are spawning in things from a platform above the spawn box. The witches are coming in there. The meme team haven't done much on their side, but on the other hand, all of the mobs are still around, so that creates a little bit of a problem. Now we have creepers going off, and creepers going off inside the spawn box itself, and it's also still made out of obsidian. They are sort of trapped behind their own obsidian wall. The handsome slime is put on fire from a blaze. That's fine, they have spawn safety, but it's about to run out. We know for sure that they have a diamond pickaxe. They've mined all this obsidian once, but they're not using it. They're stuck, and the spawn safety is running out. Mobs are pounding them, and the Leafless Clovers are trying to build a pathway out. Here comes the world border, and finally he started to break the obsidian walls, but it might be too late. The world border is already here. Life of Chrome has been hit by a blaze fireball on his way out. He tries to back around in, but the spawn safety is gone, and he is out. GG to him. The world border has taken out Blitzens as well, and only the handsome slime remains. It's 1 heart versus 1 half heart. He's finally made it through that obsidian and out of the spawn box, but then greedily steps back in for the items, loses his last piece of health. GG, as the Leafless Clovers take a second victory and secure their win in Group A.